TST will be taking on Club America.
My idea was, in a perfect world, I could text David, and David could say, yeah, we collab, and then we somehow convince Man City to agree with us, but they're not very good at playing. What? They're playing right now. Oh, Athletic? That's why they're not. I actually got to send it to David. Oh, they like the message.
Well, look, you cannot talk about Club America and Los Aguilas without talking about this man right here, Miguel Layun. Everything that you can imagine winning from being a footballer, both in North America and in Europe, he's just about done it. He's a right back by nature, but he's silky smooth. Look for him shooting from distance and being El Capitan of this high-flying side.
And on the other side, for Drip FC, a TST veteran.
Yeah, and Dave Balliet actually played with him at TST last season with Borussia Dortmund. He scored an absolute golazo, good going 1v1. He's not short of confidence. If you can't locate him, he's the man with the golden boots.
Will he have the golden touch in this one? Drip FC and the mighty.
TST rules are as follows. We play 2 20-minute halves followed by target score time. At the end of the second half, we set a target score by adding 1 to the leading team's goal count. The first team to reach that target score wins. During target score time, a player will be removed from each team every 3 minutes.
well-supported club in all of North America. And they are about to make their debut in the tournament. They're in the blue shirts, and Drip FC are in the white.
From the start, boys.
A big moment in this tournament. Club America, 16-time league champions. Their first team over the years in Mexico, the pride of Mexico City soccer. And here they are, well, trying to add to that lengthy trophy cabinet and collection here, but also bolster it, Michael Lahoud, with $1 million.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of teams, especially the European teams, make a name for themselves. I remember season-wide, the first edition of TST, a former coworker of mine at Austin with Austin FC, Sonny Guadarrama, he played with a couple of his teammates from Liga MX, and he said that it was a shock to the system for a lot of these aging superstars or once superstars of Liga MX. So mentally, it's getting a feel, and the transition from the 11v11 that you're used to and the tight quarters, and well, yeah, there's no offside. So that's the most important thing I see that outdoor players tend to struggle with.
They're up against a Drip FC team, which is really about the combination of style and swag, and a team that nearly fell behind inside the first 70 seconds. Club America going close to breaking the deadlock.
This is excellent work. They talked about no offside, stretching vertically, but just lacking that finishing touch right there from Club America. But they're getting situated quite well. You're going to see them drop into a back four, and they're oftentimes looking to hit on the counter and go route one with smart running in behind.
Yeah, there's a real brand and culture and social media interaction behind this Drip FC group. Led by their head coach Anthony Stovell, Stovey they call him, and they got an early cross into the box, which is snuffed out by the goalkeeper Martinez.
Good movement from Dave Valiant, who we highlighted as our player to watch. He's by nature, he's a winger, but he's got a good grasp of how to play in the half spaces and the pockets. Look for him to be such a magnetic force in the final third, whether laying off or spinning himself and taking a shot with either foot.
7v7 and 2 20-minute halves, remember. And then they go to the target score time, which the number will be decided by the score at the end of regulation. We've already seen a couple of quite dramatic target score times as well. First game we had on today with Pat McAfee's Concather SC winning within 20 seconds of the start. And so both sides with the full complement of 7v7 at that point as well. You look at this Club America team, and of course they have 36-year-old, well decorated, but they're in trouble at the back here, and an early chance for an early goal, and Drip FC have scored. John Agnew is the man who breaks the deadlock, a man well known to North Carolina, former UNC man, and he scores the opener.
Yeah, this is a defender's nightmare, where the pitch, very different from what we saw in some of the earlier matches. The sun's coming out, it's a bit dry. Layun gets caught with the ball on his feet. You're not going to get as much time with some of these younger players from Drip FC looking to press, especially when you have the ball on your own end. You have to have your head on the swivel, but very unselfish play from Drip, and they cash in with a well-taken team goal.
Agnew, who was born in South Carolina but has played so much of his football just up the road in North Carolina State and UNC, and a special moment for him at Wakefed Sports Park. So the challenge laid down. Drip FC, the early lead in this one against Club America.
To give Agnew a ton of credit for his relentlessness in initiating the press, and it's going to take that selflessness and gamble oftentimes.
America well as I've been talking about Miguel Layun, that they have Paul Aguilar, as well as 7-time Liga MX winner in their lineup. Experience of players who play all over some of Mexico's best teams down the years as well. This is a Group C lineup matchup. The other two teams that these sides will line up against, Nani FC and 6-0. Nani goal scoring from early on in that game.
They're highly motivated, where they were so close to winning the big prize last season, and already just on media day, Nani getting that psychological edge, ton of energy, just as he was as a player, making his presence known.
That's a super ball, and it was Baliak who drove it over the top. But again, Club America carved open.
Yeah, it's good goalkeeping there from Drip, where your goalkeeper is probably one of your most important players in possession. Balia doing well to run off the shoulder. I want to give a big shout out to the guy at the very end who saved his beer and his wife with what could have been a disaster of a moment. So big ups to him.
Yeah, absolutely. A depth movement. You've got to watch it. There's balls flying everywhere. Club America always going to be one of the big draws as well of this tournament. Their fan base just goes everywhere. Wherever they play and come into the United States, huge support. Passed it over. Drip are looking for another one. The man having to go there, Daniel Steedman.
It's good movement from Steedman. Right now, Club America defending in really a flat line of 4, and then they only have one midfielder in the middle, so that's going to create a lot of space for Drip players who you start high off that bank of 4 and then you drop into the half spaces and you're outnumbered 2v1 in your advantage.
This is Angel Reyna, 25 caps for the Mexican national team. He's 40 years of age now, but he's kind of anchoring everything and looks very comfortable on the ball. He's got Trevino outside him, 2 in the middle as well. Look at the way Drip have dropped back as well. Oh, that shot flashes wide as it was an effort from Ozzy Martinez.
Martinez trying to get his team a bit of life. Slow start from them. They had that golden opportunity early on. If you don't take your chances, then it's all about moments at TST. Hopefully they'll get another moment.
Barely a minute on the clock when that early Club America chance came in. But since see themselves go behind, and it's Drip in the white coming forward again. A reminder of all the other games going on across this wonderful sports park in Cary, North Carolina, outside Raleigh. All the other games, the score lines on the right of your screen across the groups. 48 teams in the men's competition. A place, a spot in TST now so coveted. Over 1,000 teams have tried to enter since the inception of the event. Continues to grow. Little break on for Club America, but it's good work by the likes of Titus Sandy, tracking back for the team in white.
You see some of these young players. The Atlantic Coast Conference very well represented, whether it be players that have NC State backgrounds. Titus Sandy Jr., former Clemson Tiger as well. Watched him play in college soccer and a couple national championships in his trophy cabinet.
That's right, he'll link up with Orlando City in Major League Soccer later this year. And a national champion at Clemson. Steedman got away. This is good stuff from Drip. Good ball retention and proving a little stronger at the moment. Important clearance from inside the 6-yard box. Full penalty area, 12 yards in total. We have a corner.
Those are, from a defensive standpoint, it's so difficult because as an experienced player, you used to be able to slide tackle someone when they just saunter with the ball, but you have to get more touch tight. And Steedman slaloming through tackles, and he has to be one that you got to be more aggressive on to dislodge him in possession and then get in on the other way.
no-brainer. Has support at the back. Let's see how Club America adapt to these circumstances. Debutantes in the tournament. We've seen a thread already across today, really, of the teams in their first year just taking some time to get used to the contours of the event in so many ways, and the style. And results so far going well with the teams who are established veterans. And that is not far away. Once again, it was Daniel Steedman who hit it.
Steedman really starting to impose himself in that central midfield position. His movement's so clever. As I said before, he plays in conjunction with the lead striker, but when he checks back in, he's got an eye for goal. His first instinct is oftentimes to play the final pass, but look for him to continue to shoot a bit more. Not too far off from getting that top corner.
Aiden Criollo onto the field, and then another shot goes blazing wide from Haris Husseini. Visit soccer.com, the official store of the soccer tournament. Great merch on offer around the venue and indeed online for TST in year 3. It is rolling subs. You can have 3 in the subs box at any one time. And you can actually bring on more than that number if you need to. So you'll see names, faces, interchange a lot here. A lot of rotation between the groups. It's a warm day as well, and we're right in the middle of it. So it's sun beating down on this beautiful pitch that they have here, and all set up in the fields.
You bring up a really good point, Tony, about the subs and the rotations. It's oftentimes the player at the back post that has to be most alert. And this morning, I found out the hard way in being one of those players defending one moment, you look over your shoulder, and the guy that seems the most tired player is there, and you think you have a false sense of security. Then that sub rolls off your shoulder, and he's the one scoring the game-winning goal or the goal that puts the game out of reach. So you always have to have good communication and your head on a swivel when you're on the near side, farthest from us, but the near side to the subs bench.
That was nicely worked. Just needed a man on the end of it, as Lyon supplied a very deft touch across the face of goal, but no one there to connect. Yeah, you're Borussia Dortmund, beaten in your first game, so a little bit of work to do.
Yeah, nothing short of miraculous coming our way. No, we're a side that's going to be growing in confidence from some of the positives we can take away. And here we go on the counter. Good ball.
Keeper's come. He's put his own player with the header, but it'll be out for what is a kick in. Remember, we don't have throw-ins, so it'll be kicked in as an indirect free kick. Oh, that's a little bit dangerous. And then the ricochet of Salopek nearly went in. That would have been one of the more unusual goals we've seen. There was a little cutback there. Maybe a free kick for Club America.
Good job of framing the goal on a dead ball situation. Both players from drip. If the first one doesn't get at the back post, then you have to have a midfield runner coming in to crash. Rebounds are going to be there, especially as players get tired throughout this first half alone.
Club America brought in George Corral, a 34-year-old who's on the ball right now. Experience at Club America, also many years at Querétaro. Valiant poised to come in again for Trip FC as goes Martin Zuniga, the striker. Club America, of course, experienced a rare setback on US soil. They were beaten in the Club World Cup playoff match on Saturday night in Los Angeles, so the first team will not go to the Club World Cup in the United States.
A certain case of Denny Bwanga, a name that I think Club America fans will be haunted by.
So can some of their legends of yesteryear restore a little bit of pride here? Well, they've got to do it from behind. 6 minutes left in this first half, and they're trailing to the early goal.
Excellent work from Alexander Vukovic, the big man, number 5 in white, the white boots. If he doesn't make that tackle, they don't get this chance.
That It is a good chance, and it's a second goal. Drip get the second. And David Alves has slotted that one into the net to put Drip into a great position.
As I said, Vukovic is the one that is the key to the play. He makes the defensive work, but this is where the composure, oftentimes we see players going for power, but when you have traffic right there, most goalkeepers will be reacting late, whatever team you play against. And that's a player that knows how to play at TST, getting that bottom corner as a goalkeeper to be upright and then get low as the ball rolls through traffic. It's nearly impossible, and they deserve a 2-0 lead.
David Alves, he comes from a great sporting family, Belo Horizonte in Brazil. His father played for the national team. His mother was a pro volleyball player as well. Sport runs through their veins. That was just a really comfortable finish, wasn't it? As that header is in, and they've got one back. That's a brilliant header. 2-1. Club America hit straight back.
Club America showing that bit of quality and experience. I think it comes off the shoulder right there, but it doesn't matter how the ball goes in. A fraction of delay in defending is what becomes most costly, and it's a heck of a finish right there from one of the more undersized players on the field.
And it is one of the legends in Paul Aguilar who got it. So it's 2-1, and we have game on now. Delicious cross and a fine header right into the corner of the net. And we have a real game on here now as Baliat loses out in the box. 2-1, Drip FC lead this one. Opening game of the group stage for both. Baliat with the goal boots and the strike there. Club America now buoyed by that goal. Back they come. And that's a real tussle. Enrique Esqueda.
That goal from Aguilar was really made by his cleverness of movement. He started wide of the opposing player, and it's a telepathy. It's why these players, they made a name for themselves and a career for themselves playing for a long time together, whether it be for Las Águilas or with El Tri, the national team. And moving off the ball is so key. Being out of the frame of sight and then getting in with a clever header.
It's a corner kick. Tiger Sandy pointing straight at the referee saying there was a touch there. So it's a Drip corner. We're closing stages in the first half. 3 goals so far. Drip bouncing out to a 2-goal lead. Club America straight back into it. Salapek plays it to Sandy. And the national championship winner then finds Agnew, who scored the first goal.
To see a bit of tired legs from Drip FC, and the slower the matches, the more it's in favor of Club America. Some seasoned veterans, they have that bit of know-how on the ball, just comfortable in possession, looking to just pick you apart as soon as they get it into their main striker.
Free kick is the foul committed by Drip. Dangerous area. Esqueda, the man who was fouled.
Esqueda goes down in a heap, and it's a correct call. When you go trying to poke in there, you have to make sure that you get it right. And it's that cleverness once again. And take your pick. They have some players that can really strike a ball on target from dead ball situations.
Pack penalty area. And that's just wide.
This was fractions away from going in, and initially I thought this may have hit off the bar, but heck of a save. You have to be fully locked in and concentrated, because it may have even nicked the outside of the bar.
I think it did, just caught the outside of the post there maybe. Martinez hit it, and hit it so well. Agnew competing at the other end. Here's Martinez going up with Dalia. Final 30 seconds or so of this first 20 minutes will be at the referee's discretion on the clock to finish up the first half. Around a 2-1. It was looking like all Drip FC to start with, and then Club America. 10 international titles to their name as well over the years. Coming back. We hit the 20 minutes on our game clock. The referee lets this one go. Will there be chance for another opportunity? That was Sandy poking it wide.
Good movement yet again between the front two of Drip FC, and why not? If you're Sandy, you're naturally a defender, but you have youth on your side, you have the legs on your side, and unfortunate not to come off.
Martinez. Happy to slow the game down. They're probably waiting for the half-time whistle now, but they've opened up with an opportunity in these last seconds. Just wonder whether they have room to turn. Now, was there a handball? Was there a handball from Salopek? The referee says no. And that would have been a dramatic end of this first half.
Oh, I thought there was a missed opportunity there.
Could be an opportunity at the other end. It'll be turned in. No offside, don't forget. So it enables them to slot it in from close range. And Jawanshir is the man who gets the third for Drip FC at the end of the first half.
Very fortunate from Jawanshir, because on one end, it could have been easily a penalty. But this is where the no offside rule really comes into full effect. Look at everyone from Club America. They're locked into the ball, too late to switch over to get the open man. And that is how you make teams play. And it's actually Criollo that gets the finishing touch.
Yeah, they have given it to Criollo. And so it is 3-1. And we still play on in this first half. So having got themselves back in it, you just feel that's a blow for Club America. Just before the break as well. They have time maybe to force the issue again in these last seconds. That's dangerous. Salopek with a nice touch, and they're getting away. Vukovic back there.
Vukovic has been excellent this first period. He's put out so many fires, and it's led to crucial counterattack situation and even goals.
And that's hung up at the back post. It wasn't too far away either. Martin Rodriguez with the cross. And with that, the referee blows for half-time, and what an action-packed first half we have had as well. We have 4 goals. Drip FC Here's today's first half stats, brought to you by RBC Wealth Management.
Well, look, when you see the shots, you would easily say the Drip have been more dominant. That actually give Club America the edge up until that last goal from Criollo. If you keep it 2-1, then you go into halftime, you definitely come out the happier of the two teams. But it's all about big moments and getting it right in both boxes, and you have to give Drip the edge because they got that big goal to make it 3-1.
They certainly have the edge in the scoreline as well. A 3-1 deficit. Target score time comes up at the end of the second half. The target score is set. It's the leading team's score whilst 1, and the first to that target score will win the game. Players removed every 3 minutes, so they'll start at 7v7, but they'll move down 6v6, 5v5, as long as it takes to hit the target score time. Away we go with the second half. Tony Husband, Michael Lahoud, great to have you with us here on this opening day of the tournament, year 3. And it becomes such a fixture in the Cary, North Carolina area. Early free kick as well. The town has really got behind this event. Great impact it's made for businesses and locals alike. There's a hefty challenge to start the second half with an early free kick.
It comes on Alves, who scored the second goal with ease. Showed great composure there on the finish, and showed great composure to sidestep and draw another good set-piece opportunity.
Vukovic has been anchoring things at the back for this Drip FC team. All about the intersection of footy style and culture. They are in, well, we were told to look out for their goal celebrations and things as well, and they've had the chance to celebrate 3 already. Balliet has slipped his man. Keeper's come out. He hasn't got there. Agnew's in the middle. Balliet went near post. Hits the side netting.
That's good work from Balliet. As I said, you can't miss him with these gold boots. And I love the initial run, but keep an eye at the top of your screen. I'm all for players taking chances, but as soon as you see your goalkeeper coming out, play it to Alves right there. The angle's always working against you. I think if he would have had that opportunity again, I know the guy, so I would like to say that he'd play it to the top of the box. But I've been wrong about content creators before, Tony.
Sensing there was a social media moment in the wake in the making there. Yeah. Look at these numbers they can bring forward now. Ajagbe over the top. Oh, they're closing in on trying to get a fourth.
That's two now. These chances, you have to put the nail in the coffin. Those are nail in the coffin moments. And we've seen teams, we saw with Concaifa, they came out a bit slower in the second half after not putting away Bournemouth, and Bournemouth slowly ground at them and got back in and made it a match. Next goal is so important.
Some of the headlines already for you. You can see the scores, matches in progress, and full-time scores on the right of the screen. Bombonera, the defending champions, off to a 4-1 win their first game. Agnew! And that's parried away by the keeper. A couple of early chances at the start of this second half. Sandoval playing it across and intercepted and brought away by Ajagbe. Balliet outside him. Trip FC all in white, and the field almost split in half for a moment. Ajagbe for the fourth. Saved by the keeper, Martinez's legs.
If this Club America side are to win this match, someone needs to get Martinez whatever he wants. Pay his tab, pay his dinners, pay whatever he wants, because he's been the hero of the second half so far. For Trip, a lot of their shots, they're trying to be too cute. A lot of players trying to side foot it, maybe a little toe punch, being wrong foot the goalkeeper and extend this lead.
It was Alves bringing it forward. Sandoval wins the free kick, just to mention some of the other headlines already. Reggae Rovers, a 5-1 win over Dark Horse. Wrexham back for the third straight year after 3 promotions in a row, of course, with their first team in the UK. They started with a win. West Ham made their debut with a 3-1 win over Brown Ballers. Villarreal are here, and they beat 10-15, 4-2. Really busy day today, 48 games across this sports park. It is relentless, and it keeps coming, game after game, all the way through to late in the evening tonight when the floodlights will be beaming down. It'll be a gorgeous evening to be here to watch this latest TST in 2025.
For those of you who are in the area, in the Carolinas, be sure, if you love what you're seeing for the day sessions, you've seen nothing yet. The night sessions, when the floodlights are on, the music is pumping, the cabanas are out. That's right, I said cabanas are out. It really feels like you're at a true soccer festival.
And that's our lineup as well, across the ESPN networks as well tonight.
Sergio Aguero going up against his old boys in Atletico.
Yeah, against Atletico. That'll be one to watch. Another game for Concaifa SC. Pat McAfee's on the air right now in the corner of this field with his daily show. Winning start for them. Corner kick Trip. They go short, then near post, and again, Martinez in the way.
Drop in. Hey, drop in.
Pineda actually in goal second half for Club America. He started with Martinez. Remember, the rotations and substitutions are non-stop. 3 maximum allowed in the substitutions box at any one time. So Vukovic wins the free kick in the corner. Jagby comes out for Trip FC.
There's good understanding between Vukovic and Titus Sandy Jr. It's almost like two Pistons when one has to slide out to pick up balls like that, there's always the other one in the middle of the back line, just giving a bit of security.
And get out, and get out, and get out, and get out.
All about containment really for Club America at the moment. They haven't had too many opportunities in this second half. Drip look pretty comfortable.
Hey, you two switch those.
Where's the younger legs really starting to see a difference. You saw players like Ajagbe dropping deep. That's a striker, a forward player, being committed to come back and then leading 4v2 counterattacks. All that's missing is that killer blow. But with these words, if you don't put this Club America side away, they do have players like Layun, and see them break the press with ease.
Yeah, Club America committed the numbers forward. And very quickly, they're trying to counter. Rivera losing out. Cleared away. This is Luis Fuentes now to deliver the ball into the box. It's comfortably controlled by Jake Shannon. Here come Drip in the white. To Rodriguez away. Now that's a slide challenge, and those aren't allowed, so it'll be a free kick. So tempting it must be. You're out there, it's a great surface, lush surface. They put some water on it as well.
It's instinct, and that's where the outdoor 11v11 instinct kicks in, because 50-50 challenges, you have that gusto about you. You have that desire to win that ball, but it's having the discipline to keep your feet moving that's the hardest thing.
Big collision. Referee says play on. Drip get possession back. Drip have Nani FC tonight at 8:30, and then they'll finish against the 610 tomorrow 8:15 Eastern Time.
Should be a good game. Drip and Nani. It's just when I thought Nani couldn't get better, Nani FC, they've leveled up for sure. You could say the same thing about teams like Concaifa, Wrexham.
Yeah, the teams have been here before, using the experience to recruit. We've seen quite a lot of movement across rosters as well. This is Club America now stretching forward, and the foot on the left foot coming in. Angel Reyna. He's actually player and assistant coach, the Mexican veteran.
Some of the quick touches and quick thinking we've seen from him. He want to come out of retirement.
He scored the 900th goal in the great Azteca Stadium in Mexico City. A goal that will forever be remembered. This is a tournament that's all about special goals, and it's Drip coming forward right now. Agnew got the first one for them today. Into the box by Steedman, and there's a foul in there by Criollo, who indeed was credited with the third goal.
I know. Drop in.
10 minutes into the second half. If there were no addition to the scoreline, the target would be 4. But this is going to be a big opportunity for Criollo to get a second. Goalkeeper came out. Well, he wiped him out a bit, but the referee said, get up.
Another wasted opportunity. That might be 5 or 6 in this second half. If you're Criollo, be selfish. He never looked like he had the confidence to get in and take that shot. His first touch came back into where all the pressure is coming from, Tony. And those might be missed opportunities if they come to rue when the final whistle blows.
Fernando Garcia comes in for Drip FC. They retool. Now have to defend. That was out for a goal kick. Still we remain at 3-1. Just bringing some great names of yesteryear, Club America with them. They brought some Liga MX trophies as well for fans to see. And of course the fan base, as you said, put a Club America game on anyway. And their fans will follow.
Such a winning culture about the club, and they've been absolutely dominant in the last couple seasons, just winning everything in their path. They've really become and reasserted themselves again as the kings of North America.
The most successful team in North America. Just a little look to check that Layun is okay. That blow. And the 36-year-old now on his feet. Garcia putting the pressure on and well cleared, and here come Club America now, looking to try and get themselves back in the game. Plenty of numbers forward, they go for the shot in the end. It was Fuentes who hit it.
For all the possession Club America has had, Las Águilas, it's probably their first shot they've taken from distance this second half. Drip sitting back, trying to bait them into mistakes, and there's always a 2v1 with the back line and defenders for Club America. So for the likes of Fuentes, being more selfish, being more opportunistic.
This is Jake Shannon.
Yep. And then there it is. The gap is right there in the middle. You got one coming.
Agnew has come right up the middle, up the gut to potentially receive it. Shannon instead. And Shannon is through, and the keeper parries it over.
Pineda's been outstanding in terms of reading the body language of these Drip players. Once again, Shannon doing all the hard work, but Alves wide open yet again on that left-hand side. You have your goalkeeper committed coming out to you. This is where the cleverness of being deceptive. Make the extra pass, and you'll almost automatically score.
Stay up right there. Fernando.
Keeping Club America in it at the moment. Otherwise, that target score time could be a very, very difficult one for America to achieve. Remember, it would be 4 if the scoreline stayed the same through to the end of regulation time, the end of the 2 20-minute halves. Well, Agnew has lost out, and can they make them pay with Martinez? Remember, he drilled that free kick wide in the first half. Look at the battle going on off the ball as well. It was right in front of the referee, and Agnew squaring up for a moment to Reina. Under the nose of the referee.
Yeah, for a split second, you could see just a bit of red mist from Reina, both players scrapping, and as soon as Reina gets up, I think he picks up his eyes and says, oh man, that's Agnew. He's maybe twice the size of me. He just back off a bit.
There goes Agnew, got the first for Drip.
Open, Gabby.
Anthony Stovey, the head coach of Drip.
Get out of it.
The long ball was looking for Baliet.
Great.
Such an important concept at TST, where your goalkeeper, as I said before, is probably the most important player on the field. But it's good recognition of what you're trying to do. You're trying to play it back to open up gaps and spaces to then expose the opposing back line. And when you see players like Valiant isolated up top, it's automatic. Get it out of your own half and then play for knockdowns to maybe get in and get a shot off.
Goes against Alexander Vukovic. former Duke University. Spent time with Real Salt Lake, the Major League Soccer club out in Utah.
Yeah, step there.
America looking to at least close the gap before we go into target score time. Martinez. There are numbers in the middle, and the goalkeeper did well to come out and claim that. Now, in addition to all things TST, log on to tst7v7.com/watch to find the other TST matches on YouTube throughout the tournament. They're all available for you to view and consume, all on the website, tst7v7.com/watch. 48 games today alone. 134 matches over the 6 days. 64 teams, of course, men's and women's competition. Thinking about that through Corral having a shot from distance. His slide challenge, though, does break through, but not before the referee gives the free kick. It broke to Gallardo, but play pulled back as we near the 40-minute mark. Referee's working to a match clock of their own down there, so once we go a little bit over the time. As that's a fantastic strike! Oh, he's threatened to do it a couple of times, and now Daniel Steedman has shot that right into the corner and put Drip into a 4-1 lead.
This is what smart subs and great recognition of who you have on the field. Steedman, he'd just come onto the field playing against a leggy, tired Club America side. He only has one thing on his mind. As you said, he had threatened to do so in the first half, but made no mistake second time of asking. For me, in terms of attack, he's been the best player for Drip FC with the ball at his feet, playing with a swagger that was deserving of a goal.
He picked his spot quite beautifully in off the post, and now Club America have really got some thinking to do and a bit of a headache on their hands here. 4-1 down. All will not be lost, of course, when we go to target score time, but they're going to need a lot of goals to win this game. Reina, forward it goes. Trevino, back it goes for Reina. Does he think about the shot? Congested area, and ultimately it's flashing wide from the far side. Well, the 34-year-old with the effort for Club America. They will play the 6-1-0 as a man goes down. Referee quickly in. The 6-1-0, 8 o'clock tonight for Club America, and then Nani FC tomorrow night, 8 o'clock local time.
Fill of prime time action. Now you're starting to see a bit of urgency from Las Águilas, and I would have liked to see this sort of urgency much earlier, and it didn't see much in that. And even slow-mo, we oftentimes see things look worse on slow-mo, and it's always going to be a foul, but didn't think it was deserving of a yellow card. Maybe persistent infringement from Reina. He did have almost the fake headbutt. I would have given that as a yellow card more than that last foul.
Not long left now in regulation time before we go to target score time. It's a big Drip lead. Club America at least eat into it late. Oh, dragged wide. Good opportunity at the near post. But Javier Ortega unable to finish. And with that, the whistle goes. And at the end of regulation, it is Club America 1, Drip FC 4. So the target score for victory in this Group C Round 1 game is going to be 5. One more needed then for Drip FC. It's been very
The soccer tournament is presented by Adidas, the official fanwear and performance footwear partner of TST.
Welcome back to Cary, North Carolina. We go into target score time between Club America and Drip FC. Drip with much the better of the regulation game over the two halves of 20 minutes. 4-1 is their lead, but it's all about now achieving the magic number, which is 5 as we go into target score time. Here's the explainer. It's the leading team score +1, hence it is 5 in this case. The first of the target score wins. Players removed every 3 minutes, so they'll start at 7v7, but those numbers will drop every 3 minutes until we reach the target score time. It's a tantalizing 1 goal away for Drip FC. For Club America, it's a mountain climbing 4 goals away. But that's the beauty of TST. You never know. 5 emblazoned on the hoardings around the field, Michael Lahoud, but they're going to need something to change a little bit, Club America, to pull off a big upset now.
If they can get 5 goals in target score time, Cary would become the second biggest fan base for Club America, because there will be converted Club America fans from this very match. How they finished the match and in spurts at different times, changing a bit of the intensity, that's lacking a bit from this Club America side. They do have some players that can get after you, but I just think the youth of Drip FC and just that intelligence of knowing how to manage target score time, I give them the advantage, but this is why you play the game. I could be proven wrong.
Well, we shall see. A reminder. We go in at 7v7. Under the watchful eye of Pat McAfee and Concave SC, who are broadcasting live right now on the corner of this field. Field 3 is witness to its second game of the day in our broadcasts. And Club America playing from left to right, and immediately Valiant in with a late challenge and a yellow card for the man in the, well, you could call them yellow boots. He would prefer gold, I think.
The man with the yellow gold boots takes out the man in the yellow gold jersey. And today they've been excellent. The goals that he's given up, there's nothing much he can do about it. His back line tiring, but he's been the unsung hero heading into target score time.
Remember, Club America looking to score 4. They've got some talent and some experience out there, players who've done some special things. Aguilar scored a wonderful header for them. That's their lone goal. But they know they have the jeopardy. They're one mistake away from this being all over for them in this first group game. Sandy has worked really hard in the corner and yields a corner for Drip FC.
I just want to give a big shout out to Titus Sandy Jr. That is what good defending and good discipline looks like. He's constantly moving his feet, and you heard him and his coaching on the sideline saying, be patient, and he slinks out like a bat out of hell.
And Drip delivered it into the box. They mark as a foul. Target score time in this Group C game. Tournament opener for them both. Drip laying down the marker with 4 in regulation time. Just looking for 1 more. Vukovic has been excellent at the back there.
Still that massive sense of calm that you need with your 2 center backs, and whether it be without the ball and making massive tackles and big defensive plays. Mountain to climb. He's a mountain of a man.
We had the instructions from the Drip FC coaching staff. It's very clear now where this Club America group out. They have it all to do. They're the ones that need the goals.
Alright, Tony, you're seeing Club America's going man to man, and so you're going to see a lot of rotation from Drip players, attackers starting centrally. Valiant started on this left-hand side, trying to figure out where the gap is going to come from.
Trevino putting the ball out of play. Quickly back in for Drip. So there we are, we hit 3 minutes and we go down to 6v6. Referee just calling the brief halt to get those changes made, so out we go. We have 6v6 now as we still search.
This is where the chess match really starts to begin, because you're going to see the players that start, it's oftentimes the subs that end up coming in, that end up getting the winning touch. If you're Drift FC, but Club America, you have to have 2 units. One that's full on committed to defend and defend for your lives. The other one that's committed to attack with fresh legs.
Trevino sees that one out, but it will be a corner. So an opportunity perhaps from this set piece situation for Drift to apply the killer touch. Vukovic, he's turned, he keeps going, and he's met by Pineda. Oh, and then there's a bit of interferences there. Handball against Drift, free kick.
Valiant, he has to be careful, he's on the yellow.
He is indeed.
So,
yeah, very well pointed out.
For me, that could have easily been a second yellow, and you're hitting the showers, not in the way that he wants. So, have to be wise, can't get caught up in some of these mind games or shit tricks.
Over a minute left with the playing, with a complement of 6 players each. Free kick, Club America's way. Now in the first half we saw Martinez absolutely drill one. This one's closer. So Ozzy Martinez, the Paraguayan, he says he's going to have a whack. And he scores! What a great strike! All the way through the crowd. And Club America just getting their noses back into the game at 4-2. Their target is still 3 away.
It was always going to have to be something extraordinary. And look at Vukovic. It's so impossible for goalkeepers at this competition when you have a big player like Vukovic. Vukovic doesn't stay in line with his wall, and you saw Dave Valiant pointing to him, saying you have to keep your ground and stand your ground if you lose. That is where the little gap opens up, and Martinez doing the right thing, keeping it on target, and now giving his team a lifeline.
Just enough to put a seed of doubt into the minds of Drip FC. Remember, they're only 1 goal away from winning this. Vukovic wants to finish it. Out it goes via Corral. Now looking at going down to 5-on-5 as well as the corner kick is taken. Sandy, oh man, on his shoulder. There we go, the rotation. And they've got the shot from distance. It's in! Oh, it's quite brilliant. Club America have not given up on this quite yet.
And subs are so important. This is Francisco Rivera, who didn't play much of this game, gave a couple of bursts. This is the beauty of Target Sport Time. Club America looked like they were out of it, right? And that is why you have to see it all the way through. But when you see your goalkeeper off the line, why not have a hit? Almost looking a la David Beckham back against Wimbledon in the 90s, no?
It was. He saw the keeper well off his line. And at this point, we're going to go down to 5-on-5. Cross for Pineda using the space. And there's Rivera. Suddenly there's so much doubt. Aguilar playing it wide, the cross couldn't pick him up.
Looks like a tired cross from Aguilar as he's getting subbed off.
Yeah, he goes
right
out.
now.
Yeah, just showing too much of the goalkeeper from Aguilar. still 5v5. The target score is 5. Little Sandy Jr. And is this the chance to lay it off and win it? It's a brilliant save from the goalkeeper. You sense that was the moment for Evi Alves.
Oh, it's incredible from Pineda. He's made so many of these sorts of saves, so courageous to come off his line, and he did it being committed to his near post. But if you keep an eye on his right foot is balanced enough where he can change his center of gravity to then make that massive game-saving, not just goal-saving, game-saving play to keep his side into it.
Well, the drama is going to continue now. We're down to 4-on-4. We've played 11 minutes of target score time. Just the 3 outfielders each. Drip can't get this goal. Club America within 2.
The less numbers it gets down to, I'm switching my advantage meter, Tony. I'm going Las Águilas. That momentum is with them right now, and you have to be efficient when you get the ball, though.
That's Vukovic for Santucci, beaten by the long lob, remember, from Rivera, which has really blown this one open. Alves and Agnew are the only 2 other outfield players alongside Vukovic. Brings Santucci into play very much as an outfielder. Look how far up the field he is now. And that's a ball into no man's land.
And he's been the one that's given costly turnovers away in target score time. And as a goalkeeper, it's about taking a game of inches. This is going to be a game of inches now that it's 4v4. Your goalkeeper advancing the ball, that's where the chess match comes in. Don't release the ball if you're a goalkeeper, whether Pineda or Santucci, until someone comes to you. You're looking to make an overload centrally. It's always going to be 2v1 somewhere.
Pineda has been a star. He's got Javier Ortega to his right. He's got Fuentes through the middle. And Aguilar out on that left side at the moment. And he's going to come out.
This is more like a power play like you see in hockey, where maybe you pull the goalie and you add an extra field player on there to try to capitalize on the advantage. But on the inverse, you have to get that field player off the field whenever you can. Uh-oh, here we go.
And they'll have to retreat, and the break is on now. Vukovic is there. There was a push in the back. Was there on the way through? It's going to be a penalty. Drip FC are going to have the chance to win it. It's a yellow card as well.
It's a poor turnover in the middle of the park. And keep an eye at the top of your screen. This is a foul all day, but now the question mark is, where did it happen? I would give that as a penalty because the intention was there. It's a professional foul, and now this could be the moment that defines this very match.
They've been hanging on a little bit in target score time. And with us down to 4-on-4, Drip FC have the chance to win the game in this Group C Round 1 match. The tournament opener for them both. It's Alves. It's saved! And they still can't find the winning goal. And Club America are still alive. They brought Pineda back in for it. And here's the star again.
I mean, look at Pineda. And full disclosure right here, Alves telegraphs that, but you still have to make the save. The way Alves is sauntering up to the ball, opening his whole body, you might as well have postmarked that he was going to that right side. That his right, goalkeeper's left, bottom corner, but excellent save from Pineda.
Well, America just do not know how to lie down in this one, but we're now going to move to 3-on-3 in target score time, and we're still looking for the winning goal. Well, this is dramatic stuff now on this first day, and also for these players, warm part of the day, This is a lot on the legs, isn't it? Those, certainly those who are having to stay out there now on a 2-match day.
Sun's beaming down, but it's the energy from the crowd. It's the reminder that this is the first step of many on the road to $1 million that'll keep these players on both sides highly motivated. What a penalty save from Pineda.
So we play on with 3v3. Balliet out there, and he sends it left. He's got the chance to potentially score. Instead, Club America do. The makeshift goalkeeper, Enrique Esqueda, the Baleta, on as a goalkeeper, and he ties it at 4-4.
Great patience here from Osvaldo Martinez. He doesn't rush the opportunity. He waits for Balliet to show his cards. Balliet coming a bit too centrally because he almost has to, because if he doesn't, then the shot's going to come up. But you give it to your goal scorer, your goleador. Esqueda, we got a game, Tony.
We have a game, and the next goal wins it. It's 3-aside. Look at the chess match. Pineda has come back in for Club America. They've clawed their way back from 4-1 down in target score time to be within 1 goal of winning this. Sandy, happy to exchange his passes. Balliet to win it. Oh, the goalkeeper does it again. Here comes the corner. It's Jake Shannon who's put the goal bib on. This is Sandy. Balliet at the back post. Shannon again, looking for the winner. Next goal, win it. Shannon. Sandy. The back and forth exchange. They're looking for an angle. Balliet still at the back post. Still they wait. Now Balliet lays it back for Shannon. It's over. And Drip FC have done it. 5-4. What incredible drama. It nearly slipped through their fingers, but they held on. And off they go to the McAfee stage. Drip FC celebrate. 5-4 winners.
Let's go!
As Pat McAfee always says, you got to do it for the brand, and Drip FC doing it for the $1 million. Such good substitution to bring in Shannon. I was waiting for them to bring in a field player, and this was always on a knife's edge. You could feel it up here, celebrating with the man himself, and Pat McAfee. Don't be dissuaded. They're going to be on national TV, whether up here or on the Pat McAfee show. Now, to get the golden fleece, and Shannon, deservedly so, gets it. Good minutes, smart minutes, and decisive minutes in the end.
A lifetime to savor the golden fleece at TST and TBT for Jake Shannon, who gets the winning goal. And, well, that is just goes to show, Michael, what can happen. You'd think it could be over at 4-1 going into target score time, but Club America chipped away, and this was nervy in the end.
Well, I want to give a big shout-out to Leonin Pineda. Without him, this isn't even a match. This would have been done in the first 10 seconds of target score time. So you have unsung heroes, but the ultimate hero is who manages the moments best. And Jake Shannon is today's hero for Drip FC, a side that could have easily be just ruining the missed chances, but they are the happiest side of all. Congrats to them.